here.
Yes.
Well met. Welcome to the Mobile Esports Arena Hearthstone tournament for the month of May. And I'm Excelsior PH, and with me is
Panda
Panda
user.
User. And we're going to watch the first match of the game. It's going to be CaraCute versus ChesterVien. And what are we looking at in the decks of our players here,
Well,
Panda User?
for ChesterVien, I think he's running the Baku Rogue,
Yeah?
and looks like the Hadronox Druid,
Yeah, Taunt Druid.
the Taunt Druid, yeah, the regular standard Druid, and wow, well, for ChesterVien's Warlock, I think this is unique.
Yeah, what?
There's a Lord Jaraxxus in here.
What?
Wow. I haven't seen something like that.
Jaraxxus.
And I think, yeah, it's the Baku Paladin
And we're
for
looking
Kara.
at for CaraCute. CaraCute is now carrying an even
Yeah, the even
Warlock,
Warlock.
even Shaman,
Mm-hmm.
an odd Paladin, and a odd Quest Warrior.
Quest Warrior.
So the odd Quest Warrior is one of my favorites in terms of the warrior class.
Mm-hmm.
I've tried playing the Rush Warrior. It's hard to play in terms of the when you get cleared, you
Yeah,
have
when you
nothing
get cleared.
to play,
There's
right?
nothing to play against.
And also, I have been playing a lot of even warlocks in the
Mm-hmm.
ladder, and they're strong in terms of the sea giants, the number of giants. They can have a lot of mountain giants on the board early in the game. Like turn three, you can have one mountain giant if
Mm-hmm.
you already drew one.
Yeah, if you have.
And
But yeah, you can never say what you draw.
yes, yeah. So that's the problem. If you don't draw good cards, you won't have any play on the first
Yeah,
turn.
you won't
Yeah,
have any plays on the first turn.
and this is a tournament right after the advent of a big nerf. So one of the nerfs that we had is the Call to Arms. Call to Arms is now 5 cost.
Yeah, it is a
Right?
5 cost.
So how does it affect the meta?
Well,
Uh,
the mana curve, of course.
yeah,
I mean, it'll be slower for the paladins
yeah,
to, rush out their minions. In a later sense, they won't be able to kill their opponents right
yes.
away.
Yeah, it in terms of the even paladin,
Hmm.
it won't be even they won't be able to
They
use
won't be
it
able to
because
use
it's
it.
not even. Five is not an even number, right?
Also,
If I'm correct.
yeah, they won't be
Right.
able to use it.
Yes, yes.
Mm,
It's 1 3 5. You can use
yeah,
it in
the odd
odd
ones.
paladin, but it would
But
be too
yeah,
expensive
it's too expensive.
because 5 for 3 1 1s. No,
And yeah, and
yeah,
it doesn't make
yeah, it
sense
doesn't
to
make sense.
do something like that.
So it all boils down to a Murloc Paladin.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to use that call to arms, you can use it in Murloc Paladin, OTK Paladin,
Mm-mm.
and Quest Paladin, right?
Yeah, those are the stuff I've been seeing as of late. I mean, it doesn't revolve around the even paladins anymore
Yeah.
because of the nerf. Uh, Players are reverting back to the Murlocs like
Yes, the
like
Murloc.
nothing's happened to them.
Yes, and the control meta is more adamant and more you can
I
see
think
it more. It's more ubiquitous in this meta.
yeah, I think the games are more stable now because you'd see less aggro players right
Yeah.
now in the ladder. More of the control types, more of
Yes.
the taunt or the
Yeah.
Hadronox
Yeah, Hadronox
druid.
Druid,
Yeah, yeah.
as we're going to see in one of the games by carried by ChesterVien, and
Mm.
also one of the nerfs that we had is Dark Pact.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
dark pack. Well, it's like increased by two.
no, no, it's
One?
still one,
It's a one.
but
Okay.
4 health
Oh
instead
yeah.
of
Okay. Okay.
eight.
Right.
It used to be 1 cost, kill a friendly minion,
Yeah. Yeah.
and destroy a friendly minion, and heal for
For
8.
for eight. Yeah. Yeah. Well, as I see it, it's kind of an okay nerf. It won't be affected that much because I don't see much
Yeah,
warlocks run it.
yeah. So
So
it was used to be a good card
yeah.
if you have a Q block, because let's say turn 10 you can have the potential damage of 20
Mm-hmm.
because you would summon Spirit Singer Umbra, and if you already have a Doom Guard on board, use Cube for 5, so
Yeah.
that's
You
a
use
total
keeper
of
for five.
I don't know, that's
Nine.
9 mana.
Yeah. 9 mana.
Then you have 1 mana for the Dark Pact to destroy the cube,
Mm-hmm.
and right now one of the nerfs that they did is they increased the cost of the cube.
Yeah,
Did they increase the? Yeah,
from
they
5 to 6.
yeah 5 to 6, and they increased the cost of the lackey
Yep.
from 5 to 6 also. So now we're going to head on to the match, and ChesterVien is carrying
versus
Yeah,
a
Valera.
tempo rogue.
It's a backup.
Yes, a tempo rogue, and that's
Lordaeron.
an odd paladin.
Yeah.
No,
For
no,
Kara,
that's an
I
ad
think
paladin
it's
for
an ad
Kara.
paladin,
Yeah, ad paladin for Kara.
It's gonna
And
be interesting
None
match.
will survive.
Okay.
yeah, so this is an interesting match. Looking at ChesterVien's hand, he has a lot of removals
Yeah, he does.
for
Well, I
any
did,
cards that they're going to
But
have.
we fight.
Well, oh,
It's the Murloc.
It's a Murloc Paladin.
It's a Murloc Paladin.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very confusing as soon as you see the cards that are supposed to activate. You know, you never really tell what people really run these
Yeah.
days. But it's fun to see. It's fun to experiment with these. So you don't have to say specifically what the decks have to be. You know,
Yeah.
You have to enjoy the game to see what works, what doesn't work.
Yeah, that's
That's-
one of the fun
That's
parts
one
of
the fun parts of
Hearthstone.
Hearthstone.
Yeah, you can theorycraft and
Yeah.
actually make your own decks.
You can make your
Which
own decks.
path to choose?
Or you could base it off another, you know.
That's called net decking,
That's
man.
another decking.
So CaraCute uses the Hydrologist to bring out the Redemption secret, but it's not going to be activated this turn because there's not enough
Yeah, there's
mana.
nothing.
Turn 2 for ChesterVien. I can
Coin
use
out
my.
the SI.
You can coin out the SI to kill the Hydrologist, but you can also. But do not coin out anything yet because you have the Kobold Apprentice, which
Yeah,
can
yeah.
summon Arcane missiles.
The random missiles.
Yeah, random missiles. I used to run that in
For what?
Shudder Shaman.
Really?
Shudder Shaman.
Too soon.
That's wrong.
So memey.
Yeah, because if you run it against an aggro deck, it can almost clear the board. Right? That's just Murloc.
Curious. Oh, that's a good call actually, clearing the Murlocs in the board because the Murlocs are your worst enemy.
Yeah.
I think it was the right play.
It's a right call because there's looking at CaraCute's hand, she has a Rock Pool Hunter
Mm,
and can buff up the Hydrologist by +1/+1.
yeah, it was a good call for Jess. So, looking at how things are, I think Kara's gonna have to be careful with running. I mean, what she has right
Yeah.
now, because if she just keeps on playing everything, she might lose in the long run, especially versus the road.
But right now she doesn't have any.
She doesn't have any other options.
She can just Rock Pool, sacrifice
Yeah,
the Battle Cry for Rock Pool.
Or you could go Sacred Wall and not have a board.
Yeah. Oh no. What's that? +1 health or +1 attack?
No, it
Oh.
was the give your minions taunt.
And we're going to see one of the Flame Elementals from ChesterVien side being
Oh, I
highlighted.
wouldn't use that. Oh, I mean, I could have left that for the proc of
Yeah, for the competition. Right? For the combo.
bad to play the Cobalt if Chester wanted to, but I don't know.
I don't know. But looking at she combos thereby giving her 4. Good, because on the next turn she can use the Murloc War Leader to further deal damage towards ChesterVien's side.
Okay, so fine. It was a good call for the Firefly just to be on the board, taking out the weapon.
Yeah.
Looks like I think since Chester has a weapon.
You can use the
wonder.
Kobold Apprentice.
Could be.
Or use the Pirate first, then use the Kobold.
And then it hits face.
Yeah.
Everything hits.
It might clear the board, or he can also use the SI
Yeah, to kill the 3/4.
to kill the 3/4. Yes, he has to kill the
He
3/4.
has
Ha, this guy's a toast.
The more luck time, it's still in the board.
Yeah.
That's really problematic.
And he's not. He didn't take out the South Sea Deckhand didn't trade because it's not.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
it's
really
not
have to go
enough.
face, right?
To go face.
And CaraCute knows that turn 5 is going to be a Fungal Mancer turn. You know, Fungal Mancer, one of the strongest cards in the
Job's done.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
Working hit.
He goes.
Oh man, Fungal Mancer.
Yes, Fungal Mancer is going to be played. It's actually the logical
It's the
play for
most
this turn.
logical play too. You have to clear the 6-7 right now. Chester's gonna have to.
Yeah, he can
Just a Fungal Mancer.
Fungal Mancer face.
Fungal Mancer face. I think no. I mean, I think it's no. I would use the weapon in the SI7 to clear the rock.
But you will get 6 damage, giving you 13.
Yeah, but
And he's not
There-
sure
there's-
about the secret.
you know, if knowing this, you can look at your opponents. I don't think Cara has direct damage. I mean, the charge
Yeah.
minions. Yeah, so I would risk it. If I knew my opponent's deck, I would risk it. You know, since the deck.
Too soon.
And the order! Why headers?
So that's the difference between a pro player and a is now playing. Oh, that's a misplay. He missed how many damage? Two? Two.
Not only 2, you missed potential that could clear the board.
Yeah, he actually missed the
No,
clear.
okay,
Yeah.
I
yeah.
think Chester was trying to think if that was
apple on your
a
head.
sacrifice card.
Yeah.
But
Why did you use the something like a bait for the
yeah, you could have used the
secret,
5-5,
right?
but I mean to plays. Right now, I think I should put down the Tar Creeper.
Right now, I first kill the
The war leader.
War leader, then Tar Creeper and Kobold Suppressors.
Yeah, the
Ooh!
Well,
Go!
no, I guess
No,
not.
don't! Okay.
Well, you're clearing the board, so.
No. I'm looking at the artisan she has.
I bet that hits the face.
Oh, man. We're just shaking our heads right now. It should be.
That's game.
He could have traded with the South Sea Deckhand towards the War Leader, then
Yeah,
the
but
Fungal Mancer towards
Too soon.
those of you in chat, I'm dying.
Oh, but this is a good turn because CaraCute can now use
Excuse
Divine
me, I'm
Favor.
sorry.
But would you summon your War Leader first or the?
No, I draw first. I always
Draw first.
draw first. I mean, I'm already ahead in like life.
Oh,
Like
look
life.
at that!
points.
Saving the face
Light
of
dims.
CaraCute.
But we fight.
He won't get face time,
Yep.
right?
Face time.
ChesterVien won't have face time, but he's way near
Excuse me, sorry.
the lethal
Yeah, the
lethal
lethal.
turn for CaraCute because I'm not sure. No, CaraCute does not carry Roy Jenkins in this deck. But still, there's a 5 cost call
Who goes there?
for board presence.
Team. If the Chester wants to clear the board, then that's his choice.
CaraCute can actually use Murloc War Leader and the sword. Yep.
Oh,
It's Divine Shield, of
Divine
course.
Reporting for
Bad
duty.
Reaper.
there's so much on the board. I don't think Chester will.
Oh, Chester's not going to keep up with this.
Yeah, no. That's game.
That's game.
Cara's first. I mean, there were so many questionable plays.
Yeah.
I mean, the South Sea deckhand last turn. I think he was trying to.
I
I think
wonder.
activate the
I
secret.
just-
There we go.
That's the first game. taking the victory with her Murloc Paladins.
Murloc Paladin.
So a lot, kind of a few misplays from ChesterVien's side, but
Yeah.
we make that some of these mistakes in the game. He must probably trying to to activate the secret,
Yeah, the
right?
secret.
That would be his
And
reason
not
behind
not
that
a lot
turn.
of people would choose noble sacrifice.
Yeah.
If you were to choose from the noble sacrifice and then the the redemption,
Yeah.
I would have gone with the redemption because I know I have taunt minions with divine shield. I
Oh
know
yeah,
I have murlocs that could be buffed even with 1
yeah,
HP.
that's right.
There's so many ways to think about it.
Remember, there was a card there in CaraCute's deck. It's called the Righteous Protector.
Yeah,
That's
the
a
Righteous Protector.
redemption would be
Yeah,
perfect
it
for
would
the
perfect for
Righteous
it.
Protector. Actually, remember back in the day when there was no Righteous Protector,
Yeah, there was no
I
Righteous
was I would actually pick the redemption, summon the Tyrion, and then you
Ah,
get
yeah,
another
yeah.
get
Because
another Tyrion.
redemption is such a good card. When you revive a minion on the board, you
Yeah.
revive threats on
Yeah.
the board, and your attention will be on the threats. But if you're an aggro player, it's otherwise.
Yes, and what's good about it is that you need a lot of Murlocs on the board,
Yeah, you need a lot
and
of
when you
Murlocs.
resummon another Murloc, that's the threat that you were talking
Yeah.
about. And we are looking at the decks from CaraCute. CaraCute is can still play with even Warlock,
Even Warlock,
even Shaman, or
and
Quest,
the Quest
Odd
Warrior.
Quest Warrior.
Yeah, Odd Quest Warrior.
So we're seeing a lot of
versus
utilization
Valir.
of the even and call it play types
Yeah, play.
set by Blizzard. And this is one of the play types that we're seeing now from CaraCute. That's the even shaman, and from ChesterVien, it's still the odd
Yeah,
Baku
the Odd Baku Rogue.
rogue.
I mean, he continues to play that. He's making the right play.
None will survive.
But what's good about the
We
even
have
shaman
turned
is
our
that
curse
even if,
into
the
our
board is,
strength.
there's a lot of people on the board.
Yeah.
He can
It's so good seeing something like here, a totem on the board. It's also
Yeah.
causing so much
yeah.
pressure as well.
Remember, there's a card. If you have more totems, you can summon Alakir, but nobody uses that now because
Yeah.
totems are like bait for any attack.
Yep.
Ooh, the Mark Spark. Damage if you have even cards only in the deck.
That thing's so good as well. It's like cost 2 and it deals 2 damage. But yeah, it has to be met with certain conditions,
Yeah.
like even.
even, yeah.
It has to be even.
And look at that body. That's 2/3.
That's a 2-3. I
That's
mean,
really good.
I remember when the crocodile.
So
Yeah.
the
many
2-3
It's a
options.
river crocolisk.
Yeah.
Right. 2/3. That's a good card
It
because.
is.
And I remember there's
Choose soon.
Harvest Golem. But it costs 3.
So, Mr. Bien, 30,
The light
point again,
protects
we
me.
get another.
I think Chester just won. I was thinking of a taunt, and it
Yeah,
did give a
the
taunt.
taunt. That's one of the advantages of having an is you have even possible giants. Look at that. That's a sea giant. It's discounted right now.
Yep.
And if ChesterVien keeps on giving or putting down minions on the board,
Yeah,
this giant is still going to be discounted.
yeah, that's the sea giant's also so good in that deck, as I see it right now. Yeah, I've never really experimented anything except for the cube druids and cube.
Folks, who
warlocks.
comes there?
Yeah, I've experimented a lot of different combinations, and I was trying to get my rogue
Oh,
gold.
and gold.
I only have like 70 wins, but it takes a toll on your rank.
Yeah.
if you're trying to if you're trying to get rogue to gold, the win rates of Rogue right now are very low.
Yeah, they are. I mean, ever since they took out the the auctioneer Leroy combos, and especially Emperor Thorsan.
Uh, yeah, that's wild now, right?
Yeah, it's wild now. I mean,
Uh,
I think it's so easy to get into like legend. I mean, in wild, but then again, it's always RNG. So
But looking at this turn, the Flame Totem is going to do positive damage to the Merc Spark Eel and kill the henchman. Yeah?
yeah, I think
Yeah,
kill
kill
the
them.
henchman, and then if yeah,
I put the you should scale high to give you plus another minion board while giving heal. Yeah, Rush Minion. The Rush is one of the new
mechanics.
of Hearthstone. They already had it with Ice Howl. Yeah, Ice Howl. And they
Oh
already
yeah.
and Charge Devil Sword.
It says charge,
Yeah.
but it can only attack,
Uh,
the minions on the board.
yeah,
But
you can't attack
wonder.
heroes,
you
right?
can't attack heroes, which is a bit different. I mean, they could change that to rush if they wanted to.
Yeah.
To be honest.
But one of the experimentations that I've had is that if you summon or recruit a rush minion, it can go face directly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of the things I've been
So
wondering.
many
You, Blizzard put the rush mechanic, but it says that the rush mechanic can only hit, minions. But then, it's
Too soon.
if you recruit it, then it can hit minions. I'm surprised the ladder. Yeah, man, part of that.
Yeah.
It was so frustrating. I was like, he summoned the minion from the deck, and he hit my face.
Yeah. That's a Charge Devil Sword.
Yeah. Somebody was running. I can't remember. It was a ladder match.
It will probably be a druid.
Yeah, I was wondering why is this devil sword hitting my face? When it says it
But that's one of the
man worst memories.
worst
I'm
memories
so sorry. I'm
from
literally
Pandas games.
sparked a bad memory, man.
But look at CaraCute's board. It's literally almost flooded. 6 minions out of 7 are
Yeah.
are being placed on the board, and
I
you see that
wonder.
8/8, the Sea Giant, that's discounted to 5.
Yeah.
But when you use the hero power, it's going to be 4, and she already summoned it. And right now, looking at ChesterVien's hand, she doesn't have any big removals or mass removals. With this deck, I usually have Fan of
I
Knives.
wonder.
Yeah, to counter against aggro.
Against the the 1/1s, the best.
Yeah, the 1/1s, and also Fan of Knives, and just Fan of Knives. Fan of Knives is very important.
Too soon.
Well, man, you know
So
what
many
I'd say about this? I mean, he could have he looked at the deck carefully, and as I see it right now, he could have picked another deck to play around against this. I mean, if he banned carefully. Right now. So,
Put the
as
apple
I
on your
see
head.
things, I mean, Cara really has the advantage over Cara really going to stick. I see it. But yeah, oh wow. It's a lot of minions. I don't think Chester doesn't have a way out of this. I mean, the earlier minions really with the
I wonder.
shot.
I
Yeah.
get.
That's a game for ChesterVien.
So guys, when you're playing games like this, you should learn how to play around
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, but yeah, this tournament is an open deck list
Yeah, it's
tournament.
open deck list.
Through Battle 5, we can see the decks of the other
Yeah,
players,
the
and
other players.
you can see which ones are very important
Yeah.
in your plays, right?
Mm.
In turn 5, you could have Fugelmancer, and you look at the deck list. Oh, he has Fugelmancer. That could be a possible threat,
Yeah.
and that would affect your decisions in
It
the
would
future
affect the
turns. Yeah,
decisions.
and so that was a
GG.
win, another win from the even shaman of CaraCute, and that's game 2 for game. That's second win for
Yeah, for
CaraCute.
Cara.
One more win, and she would move
Yeah,
towards
move
the next round.
to the next round.
And what does she have? She can still use
I think
even
I think it would be the warlock. I
Even
think the
warlock.
warlock would be banned, to be honest.
oh, yeah. But me, I would ban warrior because warrior
warrior?
is so hard. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. See, for this tournament, for this meta, warrior is the odd warrior is so hard to beat in terms of the.
We have turned our
Warrior is
curse
always
into our
usually
strength.
control, right?
None will survive.
Four armor
Yeah, okay. I see that. Now Chester decides to.
to change.
Yeah,
He knows it's going to be
he knows
warlock.
It's going to be warlock.
And he could have played. He played. Continue. The rogue would
To be
have
honest. But then I don't know because I feel like Chester's making so many wrong decisions.
But he
About
has the
picking.
upgraded hero power. He can use the hero power.
I would use the
Yeah,
hero power.
I would use the hero power. Yes.
Well, he still has the owl. I mean, if he wants to aggro on the board,
Okay. I think he wants to use the might
yeah, he wants to use the might. So
and the
if you're
Actors
up
veteran.
against,
Speak your peace.
yeah, it's fine if he uses the might. He can kill the Doom.
Move quickly.
But there's an Iron Break Owl. Iron Break Owl, so
Yeah.
yeah. So it's
The file wouldn't do anything here. Yeah, I mean,
it's a good play around
It's a good
the
play.
play around the defile.
if you're going to play around.
This turn, if the mole, the dire mole attacks the vulgar homunculus,
Yeah,
it can
it's
be
pretty
vulnerable to
dead.
defile, right? This is a very
It's a tough decision.
tough decision for ChesterVien. I think he's going to use the Iron Beak. Oh no!
Oh,
no! Oh no!
I don't know.
No!
But Cara has such a good opening hand. I'm like, it's frustrating to see that how can the Paladin win this with the Defiles and Doomsayers.
That defile, Doomsayer, Dread
Yeah.
Infernal. What?
The Dread Infernal, even it's there.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be hard for ChesterVien. ChesterVien.
I wonder what Caravan for Chester.
It can either be the Warlock
Yeah, it
or
could be the Warlock, maybe.
Taunt. It's probably the Taunt Druid.
One from.
Because
I must move quickly.
Garrett's decks will not be able to counter Taunt Druid.
Yeah,
Brawls. So that's probably
it's probably
the
best.
ban from Kara.
So for Cara right now, hit the 5-3 and then the Defile.
But look at the health of Kara. It's 14.
That's true, it's 14.
That's one of the pitfalls of having a one-cost life tap. She can actually use the.
I wonder
Chester needs a divine favor. Turn things
Yeah.
I mean, that's her decision if she believes.
The first defile from CaraCute, and for the next turn, she can actually.
Reporting for
Giants
duty.
that make her vulnerable
The
to
light
attacks
protects me.
from the inside. Excuse me. Use the Doomsayer.
She could.
Defile Doomsayer, then defile Doomsayer.
The end is coming!
Yeah, those are the best options.
Yeah.
Like 5 divine.
Sacred Maul. Oh, that's a bad. Giant on.
Here
Can't handle.
comes, can't handle the pain.
Oh, to the face, man.
Here we go.
It's 8 to the face, and
The face.
looking at CaraCute side, it's probably going to be a Rin on the next turn. That's the only possible.
Reporting for duty.
And the Mountain Giant can actually.
You don't need to clear the board.
No.
Cara, just go face.
Yeah,
No,
just
kidding.
go face. Go
It's
face.
turn 6 for like Chester, and it's already looking so bad.
But if you're from CaraCute side, would you trade one of the silver hands because turn
Yeah,
7?
it's already turn 7.
Turn 7 could be Vine Cleaver turn.
Also the the upgrades for the silver hands.
Yeah. The upgrade, the level up.
And the level up.
It's a +2/+2.
I must move quickly.
Might as well give it to us right now,
Yeah.
Chester. Yeah, that's the best thing to do. I mean, the next turn, Chester could use the Vine Cleaver and hit face. Oh man, that's so good. The Dreaded Fur and wow, the
yeah.
Amethyst gets upgraded.
Yeah, the Spellstone gets upgraded. The activators for CaraCute's deck, for this deck, is going to be the Dread Infernal and just the Vulgar Homunculus. Because you don't have the Kobold Librarian anymore. Because it's Kobold Librarian is 1 cost and
Reporting for duty.
even cards for this deck.
Mushroom
Okay.
From the side. So there's the Lifesteal.
Oh wow, another
Lifesteal,
Lifesteal.
Spellstone. Yeah, Lifesteal and Spellstone for me. I would
Increase my chances of living.
yeah, I would Drain Soul, the Vogelmancer. Spellstone, one of the silver hands.
And then trade the Dread Infernal with the other silver hand and face with the Giant.
Yeah.
What's the best?
But she can also coin out the Lich
Yes.
King, and kill
Yeah, but
to the 2.
I would risk placing other minions for my opponent on the
We talked about the Drain Soul,
the Glacial Shard. I would Vine Cleaver, then Glacial Shard, the Giant.
Nice.
Yeah, Vine Cleaver, please. You have to.
Yeah,
guts.
Vine Cleaver.
You
You
guts.
got to do it, man. You got to do it, and you're gonna
Reporting
die
for
in the next
duty.
turn.
Yeah.
Ice.
Oh, there's a freeze.
Leech.
The Glacial you got to do it.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
another
look at that Dread Infernal. You're gonna do-
perfect.
You're gonna die. Whoopsie, what?
If Chester draws like another, wow,
That's a
you run,
whoopsie from,
you run
from
another
Well
Vine
played.
Cleaver.
And he knows that he's dead.
Oh man, that's so sad. You know, a Leroy would have been perfect, but it would cancel out the box.
Yeah, he would have. A Leroy would have won him the game.
True.
Or a Divine Favor into Leroy.
It's true. But the Baku would be denied. It wouldn't activate.
The
because
victory is yours.
Leroy is fine.
It's a
Thank
fight.
you.
Oh yeah. Okay.
ChesterVien.
there.
So that was the game between ChesterVien and
Cara.
CaraCute, and ChesterVien lost to CaraCute a total of 3 straight games, 3-0 from the decks of CaraCute being the Even Warlock, the Even Shaman, and the Odd
And the Odd
Paladin.
Paladin.
No, Murloc Paladin.
Murloc.
Okay. So that was the first game of the day. This is you're watching the May leg of the Hearthstone
That's so
tournament
cool.
of Mobile Esports Arena, organized by BrenPro. So, Panda, where can we follow BrenPro or Mobile
Oh
Esports
yeah.
Arena?
You can follow them on their FB page. It's facebook.com/Mobile Esports Arena. And if you guys want to watch past VODs,
Yeah.
that has happened, the recent tournaments, you can look them up in youtube.com/MeSA official. And for those of you who are watching right now online,
Yes.
twitch.tv/MeSA official.
Yes. And this tournament is free to register. You're free
Yeah,
to
free
register.
to
It's and you get the prize pool is 30,000 pesos for the 15,000 pesos for the first prize, 10,000 pesos for the second prize, and 5,000 pesos for the third prize.
So you
And
gotta
this
make
is-
it to the top 3,
Yeah, top
ladies
three.
and
This is
gentlemen.
Yeah, because if you're playing Hearthstone like me, Hearthstone is playable in PC,
And then the mobile
Android, iOS, in
iOS.
my mind.
In my mind.
Yeah, right?
Uh,
In my mind.
uh,
I sometimes get those images like I want to
yeah, you want to
theorycraft.
play.
I want to
You
theorycraft,
want to
right?
craft the deck.
I'm thinking of a deck in my mind and I want to materialize it in Hearthstone.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a short break and we're going. This has been Excelsior PH and this is
Panda user.
We're going to take a short break.
Mhm.
See you in a while.